Hi, my name is Donna and I'm with the Fresno County Public Library. Today we're going to be showing you how to make these beautiful Mandala painted rocks. They're fun, they're really addicting to do, so beware. You're going to not be able to stop. Anyway, let me show you some of the supplies that you'll need to make these. Now, you have to get kind of creative on looking for things these are done with dots. So try to find, these are glue sticks. The smaller one, you can see the larger one. So these work real good. And I've fashioned out of toothpicks and some foam pieces. I've fashioned these that make really nice dots. And a smaller one on here. And then for the real teeny dots, I'm just using the ends of the toothpicks, okay? So this is what we're gonna do. First of all, you wanna use chalk for this part. Make an X on your rock where you want your design to go, okay? That way you have something to follow and you don't get the lines going crookedy like that, basically. And then when it's all completely dried, you can wipe it off. Now I've mixed together a couple of paints. I'm gonna probably have to throw some on here as I go. But this is basically how we're gonna go about it. Okay, right in the middle, we're gonna put a larger dot. You can vary this any way you want because it's really fun. Just use your imagination and have fun with it. That's the whole idea. I think I'm gonna go with a real light pink and white. Let's see. That. If you don't get the dot the first time, it's okay just to keep pushing on it to get it right. It just doesn't want to pick up over there. Okay, that'll be our center dot. And then I'm going to go out each one of these. Let me see what sounds good. Let's go with this tealish. I got pretty teal blue over here. I'll go out like this. The rocks, I painted them with black spray paint before. You can use it just any kind of acrylic paint to paint the rock. I found that black works the best for the background color. It makes them pop better. Maybe a dark blue might work too, real good. But I am ambidextrous, so I just changed hands. Ha! So I can get over that angle right. The first one I did, I tried painting the circles. It was really interesting. If you ever make mistakes, you know what I found works really good is black felt pen. But wait for the paint to get completely dry and then you can fix your errors. It works really, it's the best thing. You want to fix errors and circles that aren't quite perfect circles and stuff like that.
With a felt point or Sharpie?
The fatter ones, the fatter felt tip. Yeah, but if you're gonna get into the small detail, a Sharpie might be good too. So I usually keep 2 of them at hand, but.
What kind of paint are you using?
I'm using regular acrylic paint. You can get it at Walmart, dollar store. Everybody has it. It runs about $1 to $2 a bottle. It works the best. It's just straight craft acrylic paint. And these dot makers, the things that I'm making the dots with, I found these foam things at the dollar store. And they have the little sticky back on them. So I took 3 or 4, 5, and stuck them together with pulling the sticky backs off of them. And then stick a toothpick in it. Or this was some sort of a corn cob holder or whatever, but stick a toothpick in it first. And when you do that, be sure and not push it all the way through. Because if you push it all the way through, you're going to have a hole in the center of your dot that's making your design, and it'll mess that up. So just make sure you kind of get it in there, not quite towards through the last one, just touching that one, and then put glue on your toothpick and then get it in the hole. So you push it through first, and then you go and get glue on it, then you come back and you put it in. You kind of screw it on in. And that really worked good. That's the best dot maker I've had so far. I've used a couple different things, but these glue sticks seem to be working real good. I'm happy with them. So, and be liberal with your paint. If you try to get skimpy on it, then you won't get good dots. See, that one was kind of skimpy. And yeah, toothpicks work real good for teeny dots. Oh, one more thing. It's always good to have a Q-tip around for little things like that. You don't want too much paint flowing down. I was a little bit too liberal with that, wasn't I? Let's get it cleaned up. You know, the kind of rocks to pick up, Walmart has, and Home Depot have them outside in their outdoor area. Not always, but sometimes of the year they have the rocks. But there's a rockery out in Fresno on just off McKinley, just west of 99. There's a rockery back in there that sells sand and rocks, different sizes of rock, and they will sell you just 2 or 3 or 4 of these river rocks, and they're pretty darn cheap too. But you can find them at craft stores if you want to do that. But Walmart and Home Depot outside, you can check that too. The library may be furnishing some in the future. I'm not quite sure, but we just got to get down to the rockery and get some. But okay, let's go. I don't have the chalk going all the way out there, but okay. Yeah, and then going down the sides is also fun. You know, when you drop this stuff down the sides, it's just real pretty. Kids, here we go. That's popping better. We're using these right now to keep the papers from flying at the curbside service we're doing at the library. So we're using these rocks to hold down our paperwork. Seems to do the job. Okay, and a secret that a lot of artists know, and I'm going to tell you about, is when you want to make it look like something is three-dimensional, you just take a little bit of white towards the center, and what I'll do is I'll try to blend it a little bit later. But this is something you can do later. The main design, show you how to do this main design first. I could use a Q-tip and it will work. Okay, now we're going to get down to some detail. Oh, no, back up. I got something else I need to do first. Sorry if I've mumbled in this one. I tend to mumble a lot into my chest or looking down, so you have to be reminded now and then to pick it up. Okay, let's go. Something got turned around in there. But that makes it original. People don't go around with tape measuring your rocks and your Mandalas though, so as long as they look pretty and somewhat even. Let's see, I need to drop this one down just a little bit more. All right, I'm going to try the little teeny dots. And this can be time consuming, so we'll probably just speed it up a little bit. After this, that was too small. Let's see. Let me see, that was too small, so let's go with a little bit bigger. And you don't have to be precise on the little dots, just as long as you can get some going on. There's a meaning behind all these little dots around a larger one. I'm not quite sure. It's something, some religion. I'm not quite sure what, but I know it means something. It's something good though. We'll know that. And go around and just fill in your blank areas and just give it a little bit of detail. Gives it more of a design. Fluttery looking. Yeah, sometimes it's hard to hold on to your dot makers and without sliding them down. And when you have a lot of paint on, which you need most of the time, a lot of paint, it gets kind of tricky doing it without sliding your, especially when you get down toward the sides of the rock. Now you see these are all different. Each one of them is a little bit different, but that's okay. There we go.
Oh, that's beautiful. Are you done?
Yes, I'm done. You can add to it. Let me show you a couple of the other ones that have been done just recently. Here's one right here. This one was really fun. I used a stylus of all things, and it made the paints kind of have more of a depth to it. But this was really fun to do. And then we have done with a lot of little teeny dot makers, that's for sure. All the way down the sides. Yep. This I just did real fast with toothpicks.
Fireworks.
Yeah, it does. And yeah, I've made some that looks like fireworks also. And this is the pinks and purples, kind of soft. Anyway, enjoy and let us know how you're doing just in your comments below, and glad to serve you.